These brothers came up with an ingenious idea, saving hundreds of thousands of dollars by renovating a 100-year-old silo into a unique house. After clearing the central tree and trash, the silo's foundation was lower than the outside, so they leveled it and filled it with sand to ensure a stable ground. They compacted the sand and poured concrete. After the concrete had dried, they removed the damaged wall covering, applied a highly adhesive cement layer, and reinforced the stone walls. After completing that, they started building the roof. They drew a 3D model and confirmed there were no issues before purchasing a large amount of wood from the local building materials factory and processing it themselves to save costs. Once they ensured all wood had been processed, they pre-assembled the roof, making multiple adjustments to the detail placements over 3 consecutive weeks. Ultimately, they fine-tuned all the details on site. Observing this level of strength, they were undaunted, even in the face of actual earthquakes, as fear is ultimately futile. Before officially installing the roof, they needed to construct the attic floor first. They marked the horizontal lines with a laser machine, then secured the corners on the wall with expanded screws, placed wood beams as cross members to bear the weight, and used short wooden beams as supports. They laid a wooden floor on top and then worked extra hours to start assembly. Winter in the countryside can be very cold, and they had to build the roof before winter. The following day, when it lightly snowed, they transported materials and assembled the frame pillars to speed up the construction. After completing the assembly, they placed wooden panels on the frame to fully seal the roof, covered it with rain-proof fabric and thermal insulation to prevent water leakage and retain heat, and added a layer of colored steel tiles to keep out wind and rain.